皆様お待たせいたしました。それでは続いてはタイのプレゼンテーションを行っていただきます。タイ王立警察経済犯罪取締部長のチャワリット・フォンプン氏に、タイでのインターネット上の著作権侵害における捜査手続きについてプレゼンテーションを行っていただきます。それではよろしくお願いいたします。
Good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Police Colonel Chawalit Pongpan, and I am an inquiry office of superintendent from Economic Crime Suppression Division, the Central Investigation Bureau, the Royal Thai Police. First of all, I would like to thank Supreme Court of Japan, Intellectual Property High Court of Japan, Ministry of Justice of Japan, Japan Patent Office, Japan Federation of Bar Association, and IP Lawyers Network Japan to invite me to join in this symposium. On this opportunity, I would like to present about investigation method of copyright infringement on the internet in Thailand. This is my content. So let's start to an introduction. This is ECD office. It's located on business area in Bangkok. ECD is an agency under Central Investigation Bureau, the Royal Thai Police. It has 7 subdivisions. Subdivision 3 and 4 are responsible for IPR infringement crimes throughout the country. About the Copyright Act. Currently, in case of copyright infringement, the Copyright Act provides that the offense is committed with the commercial purpose. The offender shall be subject to imprisonment for the term of between 6 months and 4 years, and or a fine of 100,000 to 800,000 baht, or 350,000 yen to 2.75 million yen approximately. In criminal copyright infringement case, the inquiry officer will run the case in 3 parts: criminal procedure, pirated goods, and money laundering. As clearly stated in Section 66 of the Copyright Act, copyright infringement under this Act is a computable offense. In Thailand, classification as a computable offense is directly affect to the right to proceed with the case and the judicial power of the competent authorities, especially inquiry official and police. Without the complaints from injured copyright owner or their representatives, the inquiry official have no authority to initiate the investigation, enter property of the offenders, seize or confiscate any materials in relation to the offense, or arrest the offender. In the flow chart, when someone infringes the right of the copyright owners, the injured person may file a complaint to the police. After that, police can start the investigation process. Search, seize, arrest the suspect, and send him or her to an evidence to the inquiry official. After that, inquiry official will inform the charge and have power to collect every kind of evidence. After thorough investigation, the inquiry official will forward the case to the public prosecutor. If it finds sufficient grounds to prosecute the accused. After that, if the public prosecutor agrees that prosecution order should be made, he or she issue the prosecution order to the court. In the term of pirated goods, the inquiry officer has the power to seize the pirated goods until court decisions. Section 75 of the Copyright Act stipulates that the court can order any infringed material be confiscated or destroyed at the expense of the infringer. Money laundering. Thailand's Anti-Money Laundering Act has been amended to include intellectual property crimes as a predicate offense. So we have a new mechanism for combating IP crimes. With the popular of the internet and technology evolving rapidly, more and more people are choosing to shop and access content online. Counterfeit and pirated content such as film, TV, music, books, software, and games are no longer just found in local markets. They are now easily available across the internet on auction sites, online marketplaces, dedicated websites, and social media. Several years ago, people started to turn to social media as a way of communicating with each other. For many years, businesses had ignored its benefit, but not anymore. Now, most of them embrace the social media platforms. No matter what type of trade or professions they are in, this leads to the conclusion that all traders should make use of social media, even violators of online copyright. Last year, Thai people using the internet 9 hours and 38 minutes per day is the top of the world, more than 1/3 of daily life. And Bangkok is the city that uses Facebook as the #1 in the world with the most access time. The highest usage was social media, followed by watching TV, video clip, movies, and online music. YouTube, Line, and Facebook are still the most popular social media that dominate the heart of Thai people. That's the reason why the violators use these platforms for communicate with their members or advertising for new customers. This is the chart, online piracy business chart. First, the violator will contact the ASP for renting IP address and set up the website, collect the pirated contents and upload to the server. The violator will use the social media for advertising and finding the customer. The customer can see the advertising easily and apply for the membership by transfer the money to the bank account that the violator opened for receiving the illegal money. Now the customer can watch and download pirated content in website. When the copyright owners found the target website and make sure that website has pirated content, they will file a complaint and cooperate with the police to collect the evidence for proceeding the offender. I will go to the online piracy in this investigation. The purpose of investigation are locate the administrator. We believe that they are directly involved in online piracy, and locate vendor or identify vendors' bank accounts who receive the money illegally. Get violation contents for evidence in the court. Cooperate with other agencies for smooth and fast process and proceeding the criminal copyright infringement to the offenders. Now we can start to collect many kinds of evidence in this point. Capture the post that the violator show on the screen. All of them use social media for advertising and inviting the customer to be a member. All violators have LINE account. In Thailand, LINE application is very popular. There are more than 10 million accounts in Thailand. The violator will tell us the method to apply for the membership. We can capture these messages. In the contact, they will tell us about the bank accounts that we have to transfer the money before we get the username and password. What we get from the website and the chat. First is domain name, and second is bank account. And how do we do next? We check the domain name by investigative tools, and we will know IP address and location of the server. For bank account, we will know who opened the account and information about him or herself, such as ID, number, photo, address, email, carrier, salary, telephone number. And then we will go to the court with the copyright owner and request the search warrant for searching at the servers and seizing the server. In case IP address is in Thailand, the server is in Thailand also, we can search and seize the server for the evidence and send it to the forensic office to verify it. However, if in case IP address is abroad, we cannot do anything about the server. And then we issue a subpoena to the person who owns IP address and bank account. Investigative tools. We use open source internet tools to identify individuals related to websites and domain names. Several tools are built into the operating system of your computers. Many useful investigative tools exist on the internet. Many are free. Some require purchase but can be evaluated for free. The tools that I show you are not intended to be a comprehensive list, and they are not official or approved tools. However, open source tools can be used by attackers for negative, but are also commonly used by penetration testers and network administrators. As I mentioned, we can collect many kinds of evidence from many things that we search and check. These are electronic evidence and documentary evidence that we get, and we also interview involving witnesses for testimony in the court. The case studies. This is the real case in Thailand. In Facebook page, we found the violators advertising. It charged you This is a Facebook page. It charges you $8 per month for watching and downloading all of content in this website. If you apply, you can load everything. If you take a look at the follower, you can see more than 20,000 followers. On the screen, violator will give a contact to customer, especially line account. If you click the ID line, it will go to the next page. If you want to apply, you can use your mobile phone to add him a friend right now. Anyone? It's active. It's active. Okay. In this step, copyright owner will cooperate with us. He or she will add a violator or friend. This is screen on the website. You cannot access because you don't have username and password. Here. After the copyright owner add a violator or friend, copyright owner will ask for the membership. The violator will propose a charge per month and give many bank accounts. We will transfer the money and keep the slip for the evidence. After violators check the transfer money, they will give us a username and password. Now we can access to the website. There are a lot of pirated contents in the website. This is Thai pirated movie for the example. Hollywood movies, Japanese movies in this website. Then copyright owner will download the pirated content into DVD and send it to the inquiry officer for the evidence. And we send the letter to the Ministry of Digital Economy and Society, or DE, to check domain name and for IP address and location of server. In this case, you see IP address is in Arizona, USA. It's out of our jurisdiction. It's difficult to contact Cloudflare company and obtain the information in time. We have a mutual legal assistance treaty, or MLAT, but it's exist way to get the information from abroad, but it's not a good way to do because it takes a long time and a lot of processes. So we need to find another way to arrest the offender. We ask for the cooperation with the bank. They give us a bank account application, financial report, and the details of money transaction. And now we know the man who received, who got the illegal money illegally. In this case, we call him for the chart reproduction, adaptation, and communication of copyright work without copyright owner permission. However, he doesn't come to the inquiry official, we request the arrest warrant to the court. Finally, we arrested him. He confessed, and we sent him to the court. The decision of the court was fine, 50,000 baht or 170,000 yen approximately. No imprisonment. The case was closed. But 2 weeks ago, I checked this website again, and I found that it's open in the other IP address with the same ISP, and is in USA. The challenges, one is the problem of delay in coordination with foreign agencies. I mean that if the server is abroad, we use the mutual legal assistance. This process requires an administrative legal process in each country, and duplicate checking of paperwork is very long process, maybe more than a year. When I obtained the information, it was not timely, and the offender included in evidence were gone. So it's a challenge to us to make it fast and convenient. The other challenge is difficulty in pursuing the real criminal to justice. For the real criminal or the headman who has both financial and supervising power over the pirated, usually hire the other or innocent to commit a crime instead of doing it himself. Therefore, it's difficult to bring the real criminal to justice. Our challenge is how do we find the real criminal? I think the coordination and collaboration closely among copyright owners, the law enforcement agency include domestic, foreign and international agency will resolve this problem. And I'm very glad to hear that Mangamura was arrested by the Philippine police and Japanese police. It's very good news for you. The conclusion, piracy is an activity that we have to monitor closely. IPR crimes is expected to become more complex and diversified. In order to tackle it more effectively, cooperation and coordination between all stakeholders, such as copyright owners, the law enforcement agencies, should be a focus. Before I end my presentation, recently, Japan celebrated the new emperor. So I would like to take this opportunity to be sincerely glad and celebrate with Japanese people. Long live the emperor and empress. Thank you.
ありがとうございました。Thank you very much.